you like this video, please click like, share it, subscribe, buttons down there. You just have to press it once and I'm going to get to 20,000 subs and life will be great. And if you want coaching with me in Nottingham or online, all the information is in the bio. How you doing? This week I'm going to do a shot explanation, and it's a shot I saw in the World Championship. Shaun Murphy played it absolutely perfect. It's a shot you've probably seen before, but what I'm going to do is demonstrate it, and then we're going to use my slow motion camera to, you'll see exactly what the white's doing and you'll see how it's reacting off those reds, and then hopefully that can help you work out how to play it down the club and impress everyone, because it does look quite impressive. Check it out. Here we go. This is a shot Shaun Murphy played at the World Championship. It's not a shot you haven't seen before, but I'm going to explain how he played it, and well, basically he absolutely nailed it. So you'll see this a lot when players have run out of reds. If there's a red under the pack in an area like that, they will use that red to split the pack and go back to the black, or maybe for the pink. But on this shot here, he screws off these reds and goes back for the black there. He plays it absolutely perfect, but I'm going to show you this shot. I'm going to play it and then I'm going to slow it down with this camera there, so you'll see exactly what the white ball's doing. Now, obviously he's got to put bottom on this shot and try and judge the cannon into the red, and then hopefully the spin is going to take. It's going to come this way, but he plays this, obviously right court. He usually plays this with the tracer left anyway, but I think he puts a little bit more side on this, so when the white comes away from the pack, it's still got a bit of left on. So when it hits the cushion there, instead of sort of going over there, it sort of checks and comes back towards the black. You'll sometimes see a player, which is a more difficult shot, play that shot into the reds with lots of right and bottom. So when it hits that, it comes up the table. But here he played the other shot because he wants the white to stay back for the black. Again, like I say, this is a right cut, so he will prefer this shot. This shot's an easier shot than the other shot when you go that way, because as it's being a right cut, he wants to go a trace of left, or left of the cue board is an easier shot for a right cut. So the pot is slightly more easy, but again, he's still got to judge the spin as the white comes to this cushion and goes that way. Now he's playing on super fine cloths, super slippy cloths, so the spin is going to take a little bit longer to take because it's going to skid for a bit longer, and then hopefully it'll come there and then come back towards the black. So here we go. This is newish cloth, quite new, so it's going to react very similar. And after that rant, I've got to play it well, haven't I? Here we go. So again, this is a little bit further left than a trace of left. Quite low on the cue ball, and try and judge the pace. And there you go. Check this out. Here we go. Here's me nice long backswing. So you'll see when the white hits the reds, it will just pause for a split second, and then the side and the backspin will grip the cloth and bring the white back towards me. We're always hoping for a nice split. And that is not bad at all. We'll take it. So you see now the white's coming back towards me. He's still got side spin on, which will bring the white back towards the black. If I use helping side, the side spin will probably be gone by now, so the white will come square off the cushion. But with the side spin, it just brings it, there you go, back towards the black. I always find it interesting how much side spin is on and how much it stays on, even when the white comes to rest. Is sometimes still spinning, and as you see, or is it just my magical ball striking? If you want to learn how to that, put yourself in, and you'll see, look, it's still got that side spin. I think it would be a good thing if maybe we used one of these spotted cue balls in some of the World Snooker events, so you could probably learn a lot more about what we do. It would also make the point that I've been banging on about, that if people are tending to hit the middle all the time, how sort of that is no good. All amateurs can do this, you just need to learn how. So as you see there, it didn't quite land where Shaun's did. Shaun's was a bit higher, but the sort of shot was the same. Depending on what angle you've got and how the table's playing will depend on how it moves away from the pack. If the pack's really tight, it will probably come a bit wider because it's in a more of a brick wall, rather than if they're loose, the pack, the white ball might go into them a bit more and come a bit wider. But again, it's impossible to play it absolutely perfect because there's a few variables there, but you see the shot worked. I've come away from there, and then the side has brought it back towards the black. It's a feel shot, very hard to sort of explain or to tell you how hard you have to hit it. Different tables are going to, you know, going to react slightly differently. On a slower table, your club tables, you're going to have to put more bottom on it because the cloth's less slippy. You've got more grip. The side will take a bit quick. The bottom will take a bit quicker, but because there's more friction, you're going to have to put more on it for it to grip and come this way. You will be able to play it. It'd have to be a really, really bad table to not be able to play that shot, but you probably will have to hit a little bit harder on the heavier cloths. But again, you got to practice it really. You're always gambling a little bit how things are going to work, because reds can sometimes come away from the pack on a shot like that, and you can get sort of hit. The white hides behind them, so it is a little. You know, it's not. You don't want to be lucky, but you just don't want to be unlucky. You know, because like you see, like red, look, it careers over there. Sometimes it sort of defies the laws of physics and gets in the way. You're hitting them that way, and the reds will still come this way. So again, there's a little bit of a gamble there, but Shaun's worked out perfectly. This has worked out. You take it all day. So yeah, have a practice with it and see how you get on. There you go. It's a nice shot to play. Things can go wrong, but yeah, I think if you're going to be a better break builder, it's definitely a shot that it's worth knowing how to play, or at least have a clue on how you're going to hit it. And again, different tables going to be a slightly different pace, but yeah, it's a really important shot for break building. So you need to practice it basically. No magic formula, just keep practicing it and you'll be a better player for it. Comment below, see you soon.